So, my name's Luke. First of all, I want to thank you for having me on. I'm probably a little bit peculiar to most. My job is to sell and breed spiders. Not so much a breeding. The breeding, something that I do on the side, and I do that via online sales, and I do that via shows. So I travel to shows all around the country. Last year we done 19. The furthest I went is Glasgow, and the closest is the biggest show of the year, actually. That's held at the exhibition centre just down the Foss Way. So very local to us guys. And that's
it's a hotbed. It's a hotbed of spider breeding.
It is, but that is the biggest show in the country. It's huge, and that is something that we'll delve a little bit more into as we get along.
What's the name of your company?
Spa Spiders.
There we go.
So hence Limited Spa, where I presume most of us are from.
Yeah.
So close enough.
Coventry.
Close enough. I don't actually recall how I came up with the name. I was thinking of a few ideas. Spa Spiders just had a ring to it.
Alliteration.
Thank you.
And we're off. Okay.
Anyway,
Good. Right,
questions. We've got questions for you.
Why do you do this?
Oh, God. So this is a very open question. Maybe we could start with, I'm probably a little bit strange. My dad, I was very fortunate to grow up with a dad who kept lots of interest in reptiles, snakes, lizards, tortoises. The one animal he never kept was any invertebrates such as spiders. He was actually phobic of spiders, so it took a lot of convincing, but because he's always kept all these amazing exotic animals.
Arachnophobic. I was going to show my knowledge.
He was,
Not afraid of coats, that's anorakphobic.
I could derail a bit.
Jeff's doing a joke. Jeff's doing a joke. Everybody quiet, because Jeff's doing a joke.
So I got my first when I was 11 years old. So after years of trying to
Your
convince
first spider?
him, yeah, my first tarantula at 11 years old.
Did you buy it? Did you find it?
I wouldn't find any in this country. It's actually from a Leamington pet shop. Some of the viewers might recall a pet shop in the town called Hobdays.
Oh, yeah? That was
many
where
years
Coffee
ago.
Pot was.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And then I actually went to the same place. Coffee Architects.
Yeah.
So I worked there for a little bit.
Exactly
It's funny how things change. But yeah, I got my first spider from there when I was 11 years old. Brought it home. And as you do naturally when you've got a spider, probably not naturally for you guys, I wanted to get it out. So I did. And my dad was sat there shaking like a leaf. And he goes, give it here. I was like, really?
Woo.
He then held it, and it actually turned out to be a mature male. So spiders in their life cycle, females live on for many years, whereas males will have one final molt, and after they've molted, their sole purpose is to reproduce.
Bada bing, bada boom.
So they slowly wither away and die, so he didn't last too long. My second spider ever, when I was 11, was actually this one that we've got on the table.
Yeah.
See them.
Do we need a mic for the
So
spider?
I just want to reassure you that this spider isn't going to come running out of here. So
No, can this kill
I'm
us?
fine.
No, there is no tarantula species that can
Can it
kill
bite
a
me?
human. I mean, you would be in a bad way if you were allergic to the bite. That'd be very, very unlucky. I got her when I was
She's quite
11
hairy.
years old. I'm 30 years old. I've had her 19 years and I bought her as an adult. So she's probably nearer my age.
Wow, how long can they live?
So species like this, so she's from Chile, and it's hard to really give a number, but she's looking great. I would imagine I've got a good
She is
5
looking
years
great.
left, if not more. I can actually tempt her out. I'm going to open my black box of goodies. But
Oh.
we're not gonna spoil
He reached in for the massive
anything.
tweezers.
Yeah, so I'll just see if I can tempt her out.
She's got big hairy legs. Oh,
So,
why is she so hairy?
So she's a Chilean rose. That is the common name.
Chilean
I'm not
like a
very good
rose.
with common names. The scientific name for this species is Grammostola rosea.
So what would provoke her to bite me?
Oh,
If
a lot.
you could if you accident. Oh, right. So they're really resistant.
Well, I've bought some here today that would quite happily bite you. So they're all different, kind of like people.
It's not a threat or a promise. Meow.
So yeah, she's very chill and
Chilean.
she is one of, if not the best beginner, if you're looking to get into this hobby.
And that was the particular breed.
Yes.
So they vary.
To break it down into more simple terms, broken down into genuses. So, for example,
Here we go.
Grammostola is a group of spiders. So it's different species. They're all Grammostola, but she's rosea. You have Pulchrips, you have Pulchra, you have
The Acapulco.
Shroidery, you have... No, Shroidery isn't actually a Grammostola, that's my bad.
How much does that one set you back?
I bought her for £30 all them years ago, but since then, Chile have actually banned the export. So now, these are about £150.
That's better than a Bitcoin, baby.
Yeah, so they've gone up astronomically, and more so for the reason that these are actually quite hard to breed in captivities.
Could we handle it?
So I've got
Or
one
is
in
that-
here.
Okay.
That is a lot better for the handling. So I do just want to say, in the tarantula hobby, handling's a little bit more frowned upon.
Oh, no.
I know it's fine. It's understandable
Put a
because a
foot
lot
in
of
it
people
already.
will hold the wrong kind of spiders, and I mean, you can hold a spider like that. You should be alright. You should be alright with the spider, but get out. It's never guaranteed. But then there's some spiders that you shouldn't hold. And a lot of people posting spiders, if they're holding a spider and somebody gets bit, or you see the viral posts of like a spider on somebody's face, that would make a great story if somebody was to get bitten, and then that would blow up in the magazines and the newspapers.
Propaganda.
I mean, they don't
So
even
you-
really exist anymore.
I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think. So you're trying to defend the brand of spiders.
Well, somewhat, yeah, somewhat. So, I mean, it's just frowned upon in a hobby.
That's all right.
But in terms of something like this, I actually think it's quite important. So for you guys, you know, this is maybe your first time encountering spiders. I can tell that you're a little bit on edge.
How can you
And
tell?
I think it's a lot easier for me to educate when I've got a spider sitting on my hand.
If you handled.
Oh, so if you put it on your hand, then we could put it on our hand.
Oh, absolutely you
Oh,
can.
let's do that
Absolutely
then.
you can.
Okay, you go first.
The spider I've got here...
Can they hear sound?
They can feel like the vibration.
Right.
In terms of hearing, no.
That is a spooky looking crate, mate.
Sweet Webby.
Yeah, so this is actually, of all of the spiders that I've got, which is a lot, I mean, in total, we could be talking about 3,000 to 4,000. I don't count. They're not all obviously this size, but this is one of the very
Is he
few
big?
that I've
Is he
named.
big? What's he called?
For me, I don't think it's very big. For you, you're probably going to think it's quite big.
What's his name?
So the name's Shelley.
Shelly.
And it's got the name Shelley, so one of my good friends, it was their 50th birthday party. We ended up having afters at my house. We had a bunch of people back, and I just had a bunch of these arrive. So I got one of them out with everybody
Stop
to help
laughing.
educate.
Stop laughing.
To help educate, and everybody fell in love with her, and I decided to keep her. I've since bred her, and she's the only named spider that I have.
Oh, proper farmer.
So what I will say is I'll get her out first, cool her down. We're going to touch her with this,
Cool
right?
her down.
If
Why is she hot?
If I hold her in my hand, she's not going to be so
I'm not
skittish.
touching
And then
That's
the
your
most
sexual
important
assault.
thing to
That's
remember,
really
guys, is just
You
not
do
to
what you-
breathe on her. Okay, in slow movement.
Not to breathe on her.
Yeah, so like if
No
you,
more breathing.
If you were to breathe
Okay.
on her, I mean you can breathe, but
Yeah.
if you were to blow on her, that's gonna scare her because that could be like a bird swooping down. So she's gonna panic at that point. But also, if we touch her with this and she bites this, it's a very good indicator that we
Oh,
don't
she
get her out
bites. She
today.
bites.
Because there's a lot going on.
Bite.
There's a lot going
All of them can
on.
bite.
Full respect to the arachnids here.
That's a lot.
Now that's making me a little more uneasy when it kind of moves
Do you
like
want to
that.
go first? And if
We're waiting. Luke's got it under
don't
control.
breathe on her because she'll bite you.
That's. I mean, it does take a lot to get bitten, but it is important to know that they can all bite. All tarantulas have their fangs, and they can all bite.
That one is very hairy.
So this one is an arboreal spider. So this one lives up in the trees.
You're gonna do it. Go, go.
We'll just wait and see how.
She's really hairy.
So if I. So this one is my go-to when I do get them out. And she is relatively chill. So her common name. for
Oh,
you
very
guys,
chill.
Oh.
Her common name is a pink toe.
Hmm.
And although her
I
toes,
see no pink toes.
yeah, although they are orange, they do call these the pink toe.
I don't trust you.
She seemed good to handle.
Yeah, she's good. So what I'll do, right, is it's so important not to panic. If you are unsure, you absolutely haven't got to do it. But what I would say is if you put your hand out, I'll simply let it walk from my hand over your hand and back onto mine.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, go. Do you want to?
And unfortunately, I do have to do it because I run the podcast.
You do. I think that's quite important.
So, can I go back of hand? Is that legal?
You can do that if you like. Yes, I'm going to let it walk over.
I am quaking like a leaf. Fuck off. Oh, really light though.
See?
Kind of nice in a way.
It's funny, like, I'll do this with people for the first time and they are very scared, such as yourself. Like, if you've done it once, you're like, that's not actually so bad.
Do you want to try back of hand?
Yeah.
You gotta trust me. You gotta trust
I'll hold your, I'll hold your arm so you don't change.
Okay, yeah.
Because I would have. I'll
So just don't draw your hand. I promise you will be okay. I promise.
It's gonna feel a little bit on there. You're in the money.
Oh, you're
Oh, she's chilling there.
Yeah, there you go.
I like you.
See, that's often the reaction I get. So people are real scared, and then once you've done it, you're like, oh, that's not so bad. I mean, I have.
Cold. And she's, I like
So
the
yeah,
shape.
of all
More,
the
please,
Simon, she is the only one.
So, is there a chance she may run up my arm, which I'm a bit scared of? Oh, sticky fingers.
There is.
She's got
if-
pretty sticky fingers.
If she gets scared, she can. So it's just slow movements, and I mean, you can see like she's very chill. I mean, what you'd
Calming.
expect from a spider is to
Okay.
be real quick moving, eh?
Kind of down
Yeah, yeah, no, you-
You, George, you kind of protect
Go
her.
again. I got you.
I'm nervous.
If you've got palm tattoos, you shouldn't be nervous at this, because
What?
that hurts. I can imagine. Okay, let me just move. Oh.
Oh no, Shelley, calm down, Shelley.
It's quite endearing, actually. Once
She's actually quite cute. I kind of like her.
Because as I say, I don't like to get them out because it doesn't. The only reason is 'cause it doesn't do anything for the spiders. Is it's kind of like a work of art that needs to be maintained.
She's so gentle. I,
I mean,
didn't
I
realise she'd
think
be like that.
if you were looking for an animal to be able to handle and get out, a hamster's probably a better choice than a spider.
I want a pet spider.
I'll do it again.
Oh my goodness.
So, do these roam around in your flat?
No. So they're
okay.
all individually housed. I mean, if I were to put different spiders in an enclosure, they're just going to kill each other until there's one big fat spider left.
Are those baby ones in there?
There's a whole variety in there. As I say, although it's frowned upon, I think stuff like that is quite important when it comes to educating, because
Yeah.
a lot of your fear of spiders is kind of taught when you're growing up, in the rhymes, the nursery rhymes like Incy Wincy Spider and what you see on
Sure.
TV and from your parents, and
That's why
They
I'm
are
terrified of
missing
the
stuff.
London Bridge burning down.
yeah. An actual fact, I've actually found more men that are scared opposed to women, which I thought was quite surprising. A few friends that have approached me are going on their travels to Australia, to Thailand, and they've asked me if they can come to my place and sort of go through the spiders just to alleviate a bit of that fear.
You're a
I haven't had
genius.
a woman ask me that yet, but
Well, that's a big
not to
offer.
say they're not out there.
There was so much
Everything
fear
is
about that
actually
spider, and you're right, it's ingrained.
Yeah.
And like an evolutionary, biological, psychological
Yeah,
level.
absolutely.
And then when it is handed in a way which isn't, it's the shock a lot of the time. And when I'm kind of like warmed into it, brilliant, man.
Yeah.
So you're running this as a business.
Yeah, so I mean that was never my intention. So from getting my first, going from there, I did collect a few. I found it really fascinating, so I collected a few more. I think I bred my first spider when I was about 13 years old. That was a species called, at the time, Avicularis species, Peru purple. So again, going back to the genus, it's related to this spider, but a different type. There's like a purple one grows quite big. And I bred that one, and at that time, I think I bulk sold off all the slings. God, I must have made maybe
Slings.
like spiderlings. So
Spiderlings.
so slings. So when
Slings.
they come out and they're we call in spider terms you got spiderlings. So I went to like the little dinky babies. We call them slings. Sold those off to a supplier, and I think I had maybe £300 or £400 at the time. And at 13 years old, I was like, God, I'm rich. So I carried on collecting the spiders, breeding a few here and there. But to make it a business was never an intention. This year is my 19th year of keeping these spiders, and I've only been selling for the last 5 years. I mean, I'm still kind of winging like the business side of things. I mean, I'm learning as I go.
And you do that full time.
Yeah. So, I mean, as I say, I've got the website online, so I actually send spiders through the post via Royal Mail. I pack spiders into tight little compartments so they're safe, and then I'll send them via Royal Mail. So
and they're
that's
just like
how I
asleep
sell
in there.
online. Traded at 19 shows. Biggest one is the BTS show in May. Well, at this show, would you believe I actually sell mystery boxes? Let's say £100, the box is £100. Well, I'm guaranteeing you, inside that box is 200 value. It's not good so much for business-wise, because it's hard to make money when you're giving somebody double the value. But in terms of promotion, it's fantastic. I mean, if anybody was to look on YouTube, there's plenty of videos of people on there opening our mystery boxes, and it's something that I like to do to give back. And as I say, for promotion, it's amazing. So,
unboxing one of the Spa Spiders £100 mystery boxes, and I cannot believe how lucky I got.
A Spa Spiders mystery box. Some of the spiders, all of the spiders were insane.
This is such a good box, honestly. When I looked yesterday, I was gobsmacked. Open and get into it. And
You got any questions?
What got you into this?
I do remember one of my earliest memories when I was in primary school. I collected bugs in the back garden, kept them in like tubs, and I made like a pet shop list and tried to flog them at school. Pet shop, other people were selling like snacks, sweets, pops, and I was selling bugs that I found in my garden. So it'd always kind of been a fascination for me. And I think one thing that really kicked it off for me is the first ever show I went to was the BTS event. And I went there when it was held in a school when I was 12 years old, I think. And at this time, you know, I didn't really feel so much like I fit in at school. I looked a bit different. I got my long hair. It's all tied up, but it's still there. I had my hair down back in them days. I never really felt like I fit in. I went to one of these events with my dad, and I was like, my God, there's loads of weird people here. All weird and funny-looking people. And that was really somewhere where I felt like I fitted in. Yeah.
That's big. He's a big boy.
Oh, no, we do. But you're going to be fine. So, yeah, this one is a real big spider.
He's not.
So this is one of the biggest species.
Oh, why is he so hairy?
So the reason why this one's so hairy is to make it unappealing for predators. Because, I mean, believe it or not, as scary as they might seem, they have got a lot of predators in the wild. So that's why a lot of them will come in different colours.
Maybe that's what I should do to make me unappealing to men. Get extra hairy.
I mean, it could probably work the same to some, maybe definitely not all.
Watch out for the hippies, though. Trust me.
Watch out for the hippies.
Touch it first.
I'm not touching it, we're just chilling.
Yes, you are.
We're not touching that. That's a chill.
I'll touch it.
This is one that we're not going to get out. So this one isn't too bad. I'm just sort of showing you the size there.
Because obviously you can't get more than one out at a time because they'll start going hostile. Territorial creatures.
I will reel through these ones. So this one is the Alaciadora Parabana. The English term, the common term, is salmon pink birdie.
Oh, nice.
A salmon pink birdie.
Salmon pink
Where's
birdie.
her head? Is it there
So
or
the
there?
head is this bit, and that's called the carapace. I mean,
Carapace.
if they could, right at the very front are the beady little eyes. So spiders are almost blind. I mean, they can see like shadows and stuff. And like difference in lighting, but in terms of seeing like us, no, not at all, not at all. You can see like us, this spider would be hella scared right now. It's far more scared than us guys are, because realistically, we're a threat to that spider, but that spider's not going to hurt us.
Right now, is she twerking? Work.
Well, these spiders can twerk, so this one... So
See? You're laughing.
they're typically broken down into two categories. So you've got New World and Old World. New World, such as this spider here, their first defence is to kick hair. So that's why I'm being cautious for this one. And the hair is kind of like... I can relate it to, you know, the intonation in your lock where you get it on you and you feel itchy.
Fiberglass.
It's the same, yeah. So that sort of reacts the same, and they'll kick it off their abdomen here with the hind legs. And just to note, actually, I think it's quite important to cover, I haven't actually said this yet, that these are not the tubs that the spiders live in.
So you'll get her out tomorrow?
Oh no, so I'll pop her back in her enclosure when I get home. So, because I bought a few today, I thought it'd be far easier if I got them here. So first of all, so you can see them properly, because otherwise it would be like this one where they're all hidden away. Also, the name's on the top of here, so I will share this to my pages for the people within the hobby. So the names on the top are wrong. I don't know where the camera is, but they are wrong. These are lids that I've reused. So that is Alaciadora Parabana.
Bro, what is that?
That's not one of my
You didn't
animals.
bring that with you, did you?
That's not one of my animals.
Who set that up? That's not that funny of a prank. It's quite a terrifying prank.
If that's a prank, that's a fairly good prank. So this species here, this is a species that when I first saw them, had you not been in the hobby or know about the spiders, you'd probably think this is Photoshop from the way it looks. But this is one that does kick the hair, so I will just say to be very cautious.
This one kicks the hair. Get with the lingo.
You can see like the pink around the head. We have just had her kick a little bit of hair
Oh,
there, so you
she's
can
pink.
see the hair floating in the air. So I'm not going to mess around with her too
Can you
much.
capture that?
So they kick the hair off the abdomen here, so you can see the loose hair just there.
Kind of does feel like at any minute that could run out the box, doesn't it? Oh, he's also thinking.
Spiders really aren't that unpredictable. So I'll go through all of these, open up the lids and stuff, and they typically need to be startled in order for them to go crazy. Because this spider's scared of us because we're a threat, whereas realistically that might be scary, but it's not a threat to us. That one, for the viewers, that is a Xenesthesis species Megascopula. The name for that one, I have no idea. But that is a full-grown female.
That.
This one,
No.
I was actually going to attempt a pairing because I thought that would really be quite something. However, I think the room's a little bit too fidgety and stuff to go ahead with.
You don't think it's the right environment for a bit of spider romance? That breaks my heart because I set this whole podcast up thinking,
for spider romance.
you know,
What if I'm still?
We can try it.
Still.
We can
don't
try
force
it.
the situation.
But
The last thing we need is a spider rape.
Yeah. Sometimes that can happen with spiders. Yeah. It's just,
Nature's brutal.
it absolutely is. Yeah. Nature doesn't quite work the same as us humans. Typically.
Very valid, actually. There you go, lessons, guys. There's, inappropriate jokes sometimes come with a learning curve.
So he's mature. He's starting to lose his colour, but this one is called a Poecilotheria metallica.
That's a
And
heavy
this
metal
one
band.
is
Heavy metal
losing
band.
its blues now.
Oh, that's dang, that looks like a skeleton. Can you see the blue on that? That's wicked.
Because there is no natural light in here.
Kind of the best co-host, kind of the most dangerous co-host I could have ever thought.
It's all good. I'll make sure.
Rocking around.
Mistakes can happen. I mean, I've been doing it for a long
What
time.
a mistake did you
Mistakes
make?
can happen. I'm not a dream worker.
NHS nurse dies in freak tarantula accident.
NHS nurse. That is a very good job.
You can't lose one of these.
You can see that one.
Oh, she's getting now.
That one is large. That one is the one that I was going to attempt to pair. That one's called an electric blue, so they're really quite fascinating. This is another mature male. So the one that I just shown was a metallica. This one does come from Colombia. But this one's also got the colours, but this is more so purples.
That's a classic tarantula if I've ever seen one.
Oh,
mate.
don't, because it makes me sick.
Oh, colourful.
Purples on the back leg.
So what's the crack with the colours then?
So this is a mature male. So he's going to spend his life wandering, looking for a female. That's all he wants to do. It's his sole purpose is to reproduce. And obviously, when he's walking around, if he's lightly coloured like this with the different colours in the animal kingdom,
That's sexy.
not for the females. This isn't for the females. You see something so vibrantly coloured, typically in the animal world, it means it's poisonous.
That is bottom.
Yeah, this is its bottom there. And that is a bottom that can kick the hair.
That's nice. It's got a hairy bottom.
So why do I feel like they have a stinger on their bum because of Lord of the Rings?
Oh no, yeah, that's totally wrong. I mean, the hair can sting you if it kicks it off and you get the hair. That can feel like a sting. But a stinger on the bum.
And
no.
what about elves?
Elves? I don't know so much about elves.
That's
Spiders,
all right.
I've got you, man.
I just
I've got you. But
thought- You
elves,
seem to know a lot.
I don't sleep with them. No, that would be kind of irresponsible.
Probably illegal in some states.
Have I slept in the same room with them? I used to have them all over the place in there. That's the only place I can keep them. So in my bed, no. Around the bed, yeah.
I think Sadhguru did that with snakes.
Right, this one we won't mess about with
Okay.
too much.
Okay,
we can't touch
that's the
them.
first time he said that
Absolutely
about a spider. So
not, no.
He looks angry.
you don't even need to take the lid off then.
We do. We absolutely do. It's fun.
Oh, that's so dang.
No! Why is it so
Oi.
orange?
The back legs are real thick on these. The common term for this one is a king baboon, and the scientific name is a Parabana mutinus. one
Oh,
can
look
be
at the
quite
back on
angry.
that. That's
The
what
height
that
of the
looks
legs,
poisonous. The back of that looks poisonous. For any audio listeners at home, the back of it looks poisonous.
So, and I hear this quite a lot. So, poisonous is something that you eat, makes you ill.
Get that.
Venomous is injected. So this one is very venomous, but again, not enough to kill you. Enough to probably ruin your day, but you're not going to die. I mean,
So he'd ruin my day, but he wouldn't ruin my life.
technically, no, he wouldn't. And
Sounds
also, it is
like
important
my
to say.
ex-boyfriend.
So I work with these on a daily basis, and I have done for the majority of my
Why
life.
do you work with them?
And I've never
They're
been
grafters.
bitten. Never been bitten, not one time ever. So, I mean, I haven't been bitten because I treat them like works of pain.
So when you go home to bed, this little man, does he go to bed himself?
I mean, they have their own 2 rooms. So,
He's got 2 rooms.
so I've got one room that holds the spiders, and that's called the hot room. And for breeding purposes, I have a cool room.
Cool room.
So the cool room in winter, in summer, is fantastic. I've got an air conditioning unit in there, so it is the coolest place in Leamington, probably. You've got to replicate the conditions where they come from in the wild. So if you don't replicate the seasons where they're from, you can pair them, but they're going to do nada. They're going to do nothing. Whereas other species are a lot more simple. So
It's all in the environment. Where's that snake gone?
the snake
Oh,
is
it's
still just down there.
I was just worried for a minute. I was like,
It was on the sofa. It's no longer on the sofa.
have you got any slings in there?
I don't have any slings, but I will show you something quite interesting. So I've shown you lots of these.
Is it
spiders
tiny?
today.
Oh, this is going to
one.
be cute. This is going to be kind of
Oh,
So this one.
cute. Comparably adorable.
So
Like,
this one's actually called,
I would
in
love
the
to have it.
English terms, a love heart, but they really know how to give the English names selling. Yeah, I mean, they really
what have
do
you
sell.
called it?
I haven't named this one, so this one's actually a full-grown adult male. So in the hobby, in the hobby, these are the smallest tarantula species. There is smaller species out
Can
there.
I hold it?
With this one, I would say no, because it's very fast. I mean, it's doing very well. To
oh,
just
it's
sit
fast.
there.
Imagine if we had an escapee. Oh,
So,
Yes, I mean.
okay.
yeah, so this is a...
Here we go. This is where it all
There we
goes
go.
downhill. I knew this would happen. I knew last time I was cleaning glitter up for 3 months, and this time there's going to be spiders.
Small
all over the
face,
street.
baby. Is he back in his pot?
He is back in the
Back-
pot.
Take the nets away. It's fine. Take the nets away.
Back in your
Take the nets
So,
away.
the final one in here that I'm going to show you is a species that I'm working on behind the scenes. So it's one of the most sought after in the tarantula keeping hobby. And it's one that I would really like to write a piece on one day. So I have actually bought here a journal. So this is the British Tarantula Society show. The exhibition's been running for 38 years, and the society's been going far longer than that. And they release the journals for the paid up members each month, and it's just something that I'm looking to do. So this is people that go out into the wild, take observations, and people that can put into writing a lot more than I ever could. I mean, I've been doing this 19 years, and I still couldn't write the information that's in here. So it's something that's an aim for me one day, and I think this species warrants a piece in the journal.
It's a scientific type journal.
That is a lot more for the hobbyist, yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of writing in there, a lot of observations of all different aspects of tarantula keeping, and the society's been going a long time, and it's
And
the
you are
longest
right.
running.
What's so special? And sorry, did I miss?
So this species is incredibly uncommon. It's one of the most sought after in the hobby, and one, I mean. It's most sought after because of the way it looks, but also because there is so little of them around. And they're very hard to breed if you can find them.
Can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Like if she's got her little feety up there,
Mhm.
is she kind of on kind of mode where she wants to kind of like, oh, she's aggressive,
No, not so much.
or is she just chilling?
But you are kind of right. So spiders is a threat posture. There is a threat posture where they'll hold their legs up and bare their fangs. So that means don't touch me. And I mean,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
that's
yeah.
pretty foolproof, really. But this one, she's a bit of a pain. So I'm just going to move her quickly.
So
I won't
Ooh.
say.
Ooh, oosh.
I won't say. I'll just move her with the lid on because she is a little bit scatty just for the way that she's moving. And also, when I got her out of her enclosure to put her into the travel tub, she was biting these tweezers. So Yeah, that's one that we're not going to mess around with too much. But I won't say what that one is. So if anybody from the community is watching this and they think they know what this is, they could leave it in the comments. I think.
Comments below. In the comments below.
This is one that I haven't,
subscribe.
I haven't shared this to my social media. This is one that I'm working on behind the scenes. And the only reason I haven't shared it is because I'm using the photography and stuff that I've already got to hopefully write a piece for the BTS Journal. So these are events in the year. So these are events that are run by Invert Shows UK. I'll send you a couple of clips of the event so you can do the little thing where it like comes up here while we're talking.
He knows the show.
9 events that are run by these throughout the year. The closest is Coventry and the furthest is Glasgow. Also, if you are just looking to have a little look around, I would advise getting there a little bit later because you'll be at the end of a substantial queue in the morning of everybody trying to get in early to get the good buys.
But again, everyone should know who spa spiders are. They have got an absolute awesome range of tarantulas along here.
And in different areas. So when I first started, there was only 2 main shows. One was in Kent and one was in Cosley. And from when I started all that time ago, now, as I say, 19 last year, it's sort of exploded. And I think that really does come down to social media, TikTok, and without that, I wouldn't have a job, I don't think. See, Instagram, I sort of use that more so to catalogue my own spiders. I'm not very good at doing the sales through there. I'm working on the sales and the pushing and stuff like that. But for me, I like to use that catalogue of my own spiders for me to look back on. These, I will just show these quickly. So these are DVDs. And these are produced by a guy called Andrew Smith at lovetarantulas.com. We are an executive producer for these guys. So we donate at the highest tier to fund his projects going out in the wild and producing the content which he does, which is quite substantial. He does a fantastic job. You can also find him at a lot of the shows, but he delves into the history of the spiders, and it's really quite an interesting watch. Whether you're new to the hobby, you are somebody that's been in the hobby for a long time, such as myself, it's a good watch for anyone, really. It's really quite informative and some of the best production out there.
Been absolutely supreme. Yeah, it's lovely.
And she's scary, won't I?
Nah, scary, beautiful. I think quite appealing.
Tickly and lovely.
I would probably sum it up as misunderstood, I would say.
Yeah, I think that's completely understandable because I've always been freaked out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's freaking me out more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's good though, because the spiders really, they can't really do too much damage. I mean, you don't want to get bitten, but they're not going to do too much damage, whereas a snake like this can do considerably more damage. Yeah. Although she isn't of the size where I think that she could overpower and kill somebody. I mean... Can I... We can get her out,
What's the name of your snake?
When I bought her, I thought she was a male. Turns out she's more likely a female at this point. I did call her Damian because I used to watch WWE when I grew up.
Damian, I love her even more now. She's called Damian.
There was a wrestler called Jake the Snake Roberts, and he had one of these called Damian. So that's where the name comes from.
Damian.
That's cracker.
It was very touch and go if I was going to bring her today because she ate last week and she's still got a little up there. It's not completely digested.
Only if you feel like she's your
But what I'm thinking might be best is if maybe I'll have her on the table.
Oh, okay.
Let's find the head.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
You're going to be behaved. Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, she isn't. It's actually fine. She'll be able to hook herself on or hook herself under.
I feel like I should help.
Yeah, if you picture that end up, that'd be great. I'll keep her head.
I'll just. Oh, she's warm. Why is she so warm? Oh no, the scales were stuck.
No, it's fine. So she's just trying to latch onto the table. It would be best to have her on the floor, but the floor space isn't so open.
Getting on the mic.
Stick on the mic.
That's actually
Yeah.
A huge snake.
She's cool. I mean, I would say for the record, I don't actually think it's too wise to own such a big snake.
I didn't know your snake was that big.
I've had that before, I must say. She, look, it does look smaller in pictures, I must say. It does look smaller in pictures.
No, don't.
Really unusual texture. I wouldn't have ever anticipated that from a snake.
Yeah, so a lot of people think that they're slimy, and they're not.
They're kind of like
They're
wet
not.
and like...
But they are a reptile, and they can't generate their own heat.
And it's just one big muscle.
The whole thing
Like an
can
eagle.
constrict you, bar the head. The head's the only bit that can't constrict you. So yeah, she's wrapping around me. That's cool. I'd like her to do that.
Can I touch the snake?
She's literally
She's,
wrapped all the way around him.
Yeah, see,
No,
see,
velvety.
so she is incredibly unlikely to hurt you. I've had her for many years, and she's never bitten me bar the first day that I got her. She was just that day I put my hand in the bag, she bit me. Ever since then, she's never bitten me again.
So do you sleep with her?
I don't sleep with her, but I do actually. That brings to a good point. Actually, a lot of people say snakes size you up, right? Have you probably heard that one before?
Yeah.
Where a snake will lie next to you to see if it can eat you.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, that's a nice thought, but that's not the case. If she thought that she could eat me, she doesn't care that I'm her
She's
owner.
longer,
She
she's
doesn't
bigger
think
than
like
you.
us. If she got to the size where she could eat me, she'd try and eat me. And if I didn't fit in, if she couldn't swallow me, she'd just leave me.
How big can she get?
Get to, I would say, 14 to 16 foot. She's probably already about 12, 13, so she can get a little bit bigger. She can definitely get thicker.
Would you say she could eat you now?
No,
Okay.
definitely not. Definitely not. The food that she eats is huge, but it's funny. A lot of people like to exaggerate about the size of their snake. I don't know if you guys have seen somebody on social media. I'm sure some of you at home have. A guy called Fish and Garrett. He's on TikTok and stuff. He always says on his videos, looking for that elusive 20-footer.
Hey guys, I'm in the Amazon rainforest and I finally found an anaconda. Well guys, I got the 20-footer. This is the biggest snake I've ever caught in Florida. Boop.
Yeah.
That's because a lot of people theorise that it's 20-foot Burmese pythons, but Burmese pythons don't get to 20 foot, so that's a little dig he's doing. They don't actually get that big.
How many feet's that, sorry, did you say?
I would say she's probably between 12 and 13,
12 and
but as you can
13,
imagine, it's quite hard to
That's
measure.
plenty length. She's just come to you and like hold
Yeah.
on to you as like a friend. Because obviously if a snake did that to me, I'd be like, she's going to crush me.
I'm going to let her on the floor. Constrictor.
She's not going to bite me.
No. So she's a constrictor. What I'll do. So she's a constrictor. So she doesn't actually have any venom.
No.
She'll kill her prey by wrapping around. I mean, it's quite a brutal death. So she'll coil the prey. And if she coiled me, every time I breathe in, she'll squeeze tighter to the point where you die of suffocation because you can't breathe in. That's how she kills her prey. But by me keeping her, I never feed her live prey. She's never eaten a live animal.
So if I put my hand near her mouth, she won't be too...
No.
Can I pet her, or would she think I was petting her?
Yeah, so when I get her out for people when they come over, usually after a night on the town, I'll always hold her head my side.
Yeah, of course.
Just in case.
Oh, cowboy.
Yeah, she's friendly. I mean, you can stroke her head. She's absolutely fine.
That's
I mean,
quite a
she might come across as intimidating, but she's
I feel a bit
absolutely
sorry for
fine.
the snake when I do that.
Why?
You know what I mean? Because it comes at me and I'm immediately like, ooh, I'm scared. But actually, she's doing nothing but friendly.
No. So sometimes, so she's a Burmese python. I should have probably got that out of the way to start. She's an albino, as you can see, which is no black pigment in the skin.
It's massive.
And sometimes you might hear her hiss, but she's not actually hissing right now to sort of say get away. She's hissing because she's got one big lung in her body.
A lung.
And when I'm picking her up, she's exerting the air.
massive.
So she's not hissing in a bad way, but Burmese can be quite hissy.
So what did you feed her the other day?
Yeah, extra large rabbit. I mean, I wish I could show you the size. I didn't know rabbits could get so big. See, that is a hiss, but that's because I'm holding her like this.
Oh, she's got like 6 nostrils.
So these aren't actually nostrils. That's a very good point. So these are her nostrils here, right at the front, and she smells and picks up scents with her tongue. But these down here these are heat sensing pits. So she's seeing us in thermal, if you will.
Yeah.
So if she was looking at me, for example, my warmest spots are typically, I think, as a man, they're under your arms, so like your armpits, your head, and she'll see me in heat vision. She's like thermal. If you've ever played Call of Duty, kind of like that. My only reptiles aren't really my thing. Spiders are more so my thing, but yeah, to be honest, I would be lost without her. I mean, it is important to say at this point, by the way, I have done like cute and cuddly animals before.
Yeah.
I did have a dachshund, miniature dachshund. She's obviously since passed now, and she stays on my ring. So yeah, she's she's my first doggy. And
has she ever tried to kind of like
there we go.
Loves all the animals.
I can do the cute animals as well. It's not just the intimidating ones.
When I first saw it, I thought only anacondas were yellow, but as it's albino. Am I wrong with that?
No. You can get yellow anacondas, but yellow anacondas are far smaller. It's the green anacondas that get monstrous.
And anaconda's a completely inappropriate pet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it's anacondas, and a snake that gets bigger than this one here.
So when her tail's doing
the reticulated. Oh yeah, so she's wrapping around me. The reason why she's wrapping around me there is for leverage, because she's crawling up me, so she's wrapping around me to help push herself up. There she is, right on the shoulder.
That is a shot, man.
That's so cool, isn't it?
Does she want to taste us, or does she not want to lick us?
No. But what she's doing, she's tasting the air. So that flick of the tongue is tasting the air. Yeah.
Hey, baby girl. I've always scared of you.
It's all right when they're actually there, though. It's not imagination.
Well, this is this. I think this is quite important for me, just to show these animals might be scary. Some of them might hurt you, but once you understand them, you lose a lot of that irrational fear.
Oh, bless her. That's so lovely. Yeah.
What I would do is I'd let all you guys hold her, but because of her food, I don't want her to relieve herself. She's never done it before. I'm going to touch wood again.
Where does she poo and pee from?
From the same hole at the very bottom. Yeah. Being a reptile, she can't conduct her own heat. So when she relaxes like this and she's hanging on to me and I'm warm, she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of this, because that's where she creates her energy. If she was to be released in the UK over here, she'd die very, very quickly. Whereas they're actually invasive species in the Everglades. So this is called a Burmese Python, so from Burma. But people did keep them in the pet trade in America. They got too big. People can't look after it anymore. Don't want to kill it. Nobody wants it. They'll let it loose. And now this is actually an invasive species in Florida. But yeah, if I release this here, it's not going to last long. So don't worry, guys. It's very hard to lose a snake this big, but if it does happen, it's not the end of the world.
We'll know whose it is.
I'll put it back.
Put it back in the box. What's her name again?
Wicked. Damien. I mean, to be honest,
She's called Damian.
I thought it was a boy initially, so it's called Damian.
I had a lizard called Clive. She was a girl.
Cool. It works the same.
It's been lovely.
You're very welcome. And I will say, as much as some people might think my job's quite hard, your job is far harder, and it's a greater cause to all of us working in A&E. So props to you.